It's very simple for me. They have deliberately watched this entire investigation, and they have been called out on it from their own, report, like the John M. Major report that was published in 2010. They themselves said that the RCMP has botched up the investigation terribly beyond repair. They destroyed 150 hours of tape where they could have identified additional people who were part of this entire conspiracy. And they have also allowed Trudeau one, like Justin Trudeau's father was hosting extremists in his house for lunch. So these are things that are indicators of a state protection offered to this particular kind of extremism that was being played out from the Canadian soil against Indian and its entire regime. They tried to pin it on other people, but the member that we've mentioned before is Inderjeet Rayat. He knew, he hosted that man in his house. He had, for a week, he had his number, but whenever he was put on court and questioned, he was allowed to mumble through his testimonies. He was allowed to present a case of, I cannot completely remember, and hodgepodge the entire investigation. There was witness suppression happening by the other people that were convicted. There was one person who was shot. The other person was, discredited. So things have not been done very properly. They have been trying to find labels to kind of pacify the Indian government and the Indian investigation agencies. And the most convenient of it was to label Parmar's son, while Parmar himself left Canadian soil, went to Pakistan in the 1990, and then he tried to go from Pakistan back to India in 1992, where he was shot dead by the Punjab police in a shootout. So they're just basically trying to brush it off. I think the color of the skin was not white enough for them to actually bother to look further than Parmar. And that was exactly what has played out. And the lives of the Indian origin Canadians was not important enough than their ties to the Khalistani extremists, which were probably pulling in a lot more than just extremism into the land of Canada.